What's up everyone, this is FP6 bringing you some more Go Battle League videos here in the Ultra League. In this video, this is my attempt at spicing up my Go Battle League teams a little bit here. I'm not really known for running off-meta Pokemon in tournaments or in Go Battle League very much. If a Pokemon is really good and I feel comfortable using it, then that's the Pokemon that I'm going to be using. But I really wanted to give some other Pokemon a try in this video. I don't do very well, but it's kind of cool to see how some of these matchups play out. In these first battles, I'm running Ampharos, Shiftry, and Clefable. Ampharos is really cool. It has access to Volt Switch, which is that high damage, high energy generation fast move. And I'm running Thunder Punch and Dragon Pulse on it. Thunder Punch gives you amazing coverage against the water types like Poliwrath, which I surprisingly run into a lot of Poliwraths in this video. And Dragon Pulse gives you good solid damage against the Giratinas, which is really nice. I've also seen some people run it with Focus Blast, which does a lot of damage to Registeel, but I'm pretty sure that Ampharos can beat Registeel just straight Thunder Punch anyways. So you can see right here, I've got my Shiftry on the Snorlax. Whenever Leaf Blade and Foul Play both hit for neutral, Leaf Blade is the way to go. It's just a better, more energy efficient move than Foul Play there. Out comes the Poliwrath, and they make an amazing sacrificial swap into, what is this? Armored Mewtwo, which Leaf Blade still does a decent chunk right there, but so this person is definitely running a team that is weak to Shiftry. Shiftry is absolutely insane, and I'm actually currently working on getting my 100% maxed out Shiftry to best buddy boost, which will be really fun. I have Clefable in the back, and so there's nothing that the Poliwrath can do. They leave the match there. Good game, though. Ampharos, and we run into another shiny Ampharos. What are the odds? And we run into a lot of lag. What are the odds? Very likely. A lot of lag. Oh my gosh. Dragon Pulse is the way to go here. It's going to hit for neutral, where Thunder Punch would be resisted. This was also a CMP tie, and they shielded that. So I'm going to shield this up, and you can see they got in an extra... They must have gotten in an extra Volt Switch in the middle of that lag, because they were able to get a Focus Blast when I could only get to a Dragon Pulse. That's very interesting. So at this point, I'm thinking that Thunder Punch is going to be enough to take out this Ampharos. They shield that one up as well. So I'm like, okay, this has got to be a Focus Blast again. Yeah, they tried to double Focus Blast me. And this is definitely going to be a Thunder Punch, unless by some miracle they have just broken the game and gotten a whole bunch of energy. I'm able to Volt Switch down the Ampharos, which is really good for me. Out comes Meganium. This is where having Dragon Pulse is very nice, because Meganium is going to be resisting these electric type moves. I really wanted to get to another Dragon Pulse there, but I saw that it wasn't going to happen, and so I just go straight for the Thunder Punch here. Still chips away. I took out like 60% of that Meganium's health. That is no joke. Gonna bring out my Shiftry. It's gonna resist every single move that Meganium throws at me, but Shiftry is pretty glassy. So these, okay, Frenzy Plant is definitely the way to go. Because again, anytime you run into a scenario where both moves hit for neutral or resisted damage, the same level of damage, those Community Day moves are always just better to use there. They have an Alolan Muck, and Alolan Muck pretty much gives my entire line of three a lot of trouble here, as you can see. Both moves from Shiftry are going to be resisted. My Clefable came in and totally got shredded by that Alolan Muck. Just totally got one shot. I'm just barely not able to take out that Alolan Muck. It's very close. But this Dark Pulse doesn't take me out. Out comes that Meganium again, and this Frenzy Plant is definitely going to take me out. So kind of close, but man, Alolan Muck just totally wrecked me there. Good game. Going up against Giratina. These battles were from a couple days ago as well. I have since gotten above 3,000 rating again, which is really exciting. So this is a match that I'm just going to leave Ampharos in. I know that they have Poliwrath in the lead, but my Clefable in the back can totally handle that. They shield bait me with Flash Cannon. Really good play right there. I was worried that it would be a Focus Blast. I'm just going to go straight Thunder Punch, and we can see how this matchup is going to play out here. In theory, Ampharos is kind of the equivalent of Alolan Raichu in the Great League with how fast it gets to these Thunder Punches. This is just another Flash Cannon, which is resisted. So maybe this person is just trying to bait me a bunch or doesn't know that I resist those Flash Cannons and Focus Blast is the way to go. I'm able to take down the Registeel, and I still have a loaded Ampharos. Oh man, this is a perfect showcase of Ampharos right here. Ampharos has really decent matchups against all three of this person's Pokemon. I did get the shield on that Dragon Pulse, which is really good. And you can see so these battles were a little bit old, and so they are still running Ancient Power on their Giratina here. Shiftry is going to have an amazing matchup, honestly, against both of these things. And so is Clefable. Wow. This line of three is an absolute hard counter to this trainer's team. There's pretty much no way I lose this. Clefable is unbelievably tanky in Ultra League. It's absolutely obnoxious. Getting a lot of lag here. Man, that fast move lag catch-up stuff is really annoying to deal with. Whatever this is, I'm going to let it come through. It's a Dragon Claw. It does absolutely nothing. I'm going for the Psychic here in hopes of getting the debuff, even though I know Meteor Mash is a slightly better move. They let it go through. I don't get the debuff. It doesn't even matter. Clefable's Charms are putting out so much damage right here. I can just shield this and continue to charm away, and it takes out the Giratina. Very good game there. Going up against Buck Nasty. Ampharos lead, another Poliwrath lead. Wow, this is really great for me. Niantic was going easy on me, I guess, with these lead matchups. Out comes Venusaur. Oh, man, great swap. This is going to do hardly anything to it. However... yeah, this team's got some weaknesses, man. I threw this together really fast just because I wanted to use Ampharos. Oh, that's classic. I pull up my little Switch menu. I look at it for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, man, I'm screwed. I got to get rid of this Venusaur. And my opponent realizes this and shields up my Dragon Pulse because they know that they have me in a tough spot here. So, yikes. Out comes Shiftry. This is a very loaded Venusaur. They go for the Sludge Bomb. I had to shield that up no matter what. This Venusaur is still not in foul play range, so I'm most likely going to have to commit 2 shields in this matchup. But I do know that they still have Poliwrath in the back, which Clefable is going to be an absolute wall to. I really want to get rid of this Venusaur. Way too aggressive in the farming. Is this a Sludge Bomb? Okay, it's only a Frenzy Plant. Wow, okay. I was about to say, man... Taylor, you're an idiot. But, oh, Articuno in the back. This is not good at all. Oh, because this Articuno is going to be able to debuff my Clefable. Probably just... in the zero shield scenario, I think I should still be able to take this out. But because of the energy advantage that the Articuno has, it's going to probably double debuff me before I can get to this Meteor Mash. Yeah, this Meteor Mash... I highly doubt it's going to be able to take out this Articuno. And out comes Poliwrath anyways to ruin my day. Yikes. This team has a Venusaur weakness, man. Wow. And Ampharos does do well against Articuno. But Leaf Blade does a lot of damage to that Poliwrath. Poliwrath is going to be able to take out my Shiftry here. And I'm going to lose that game. That is okay. Good game there. Going up against Mudkipped AZ. A very talented trainer. So this is an interesting matchup. As we know, this whole line of 3 is weak to Alolan Muck. So I better get rid of this thing right here. Commit 2 shields if I have to. That's fine. Let's see how much... Okay, wow. These Thunder Punches are no joke. The Volt Switch damage is also really adding up. I shield up this Dark Pulse. I'm expecting another one to come through, but I get my Thunder Punch off beforehand, which is really good for me. I get a shield. I know another Dark Pulse is going to be coming through at any moment here. I go for the Thunder Punch here. This damage is really adding up. I get the second shield. Very curious as to what they have in the back, but this they are very overfarmed here. I know that another charge move is going to be coming through at any moment. Is this a Sludge Wave? It is a Sludge Wave. Perfectly played on their part. They recognize that I was going to stay in that matchup. They double baited me and then took me out. But at least my Clefable is able to charm them down. Swampert isn't the best response to this, and I even catch what I'm assuming to be a Hydro Cannon on the Shiftry, which is really good. What do they have in the back to punish this? Poliwrath, oh my goodness. Can I get to 2 Leaf Blades before this Poliwrath gets to a Dynamic Punch? I don't think it's happening. This Dynamic Punch is going to be enough to take me out. But then my Clefable can farm this thing down. And then I can land a Psychic on the Swampert, which is going to be really good for me. They get one last Ice Punch off. I'm right out of Psychic. And we know that their Swampert dumped its energy into my Shiftry because of my Sacrificial Swap. Oh my gosh, that's not enough to take it out. Can I charm down this Swampert in time? Oh, this is probably going to be an Earthquake, and they're going to take me out in the Zero Shield. Very good play. Man, really good opening play on their part. So, I'm now using Cresselia, Swampert, and Poliwrath. Let's see how it goes. I have the worst lead ever right there. I can't tell you the number of times I've ran into a Registeel lead when I have something that's weak to Registeel in the lead. But that's why with this team, I have 2 anti-Registeel counters in the back. And I used Poliwrath as kind of my safe switch there. And this actually baited out the grass, which is really good because my Swampert needs to avoid that Meganium. Absolutely. Definitely going to be bringing my Cresselia back in. And then I just have to hope that Swampert can do a lot of work here. I am running Psycho Cut on my Cresselia. I really debated between Confusion and Psycho Cut. Confusion offers you way more damage output from your fast moves and a little bit more farm down potential. But Psycho Cut really gives you very high energy generation, which allows you to get to these heavy hitting moves faster. I am running Future Sight and Moonblast on this. But as you can see there, if I was running Confusion, I could have farmed down that Meganium instead of having to dump my energy. Yikes. This Swampert, I'm currently running Sludge Wave on it in this video. And pretty much from here on out, I've been running Sludge Wave on my Swampert. Which means that this matchup against Giratina absolutely sucks. All I can do is bluff that I have Earthquake and kind of build up to that, and then hopefully at least get some shields. Because most people don't know I'm running Sludge Wave until they see Sludge Wave come out. Most people suspect that you're running Hydro Cannon and Earthquake, because in general that's the more desirable moveset. I have a very loaded Swampert in the back. Cresselia eats the Dragon Claw there. They still have a full health Registeel with two shields, folks. This is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad. Yikes, man. Yeah, this is absolute trash here. I wanted to try out Cresselia a little bit. I think Cresselia is an amazing pick in the Ultra League. Unbelievably bulky, but probably just needs slightly better team comp here. And this was just a hard counter team all around. Very hard to win this back here. So I lose that match. Good game. Going up against Waldo 21 here. Let's see if we can get a good lead. This is decent. Most likely that Icy Wind is going to come off before I can get the Future Sight. We actually get to it at the same time, but Articuno does win the CMP there. So I'm throwing the Future Sight. My attack has been debuffed. Let's see if I'm going to get a shield here. Okay, most people that run Articuno in the lead spot, and they typically shield up whatever the first charge move is, because that is the smartest way to play out that matchup. Those attacks are going to be the ones that are doing the most damage, and then after you get debuffed, it'll be a lot less. Just going straight Future Sight here, because Future Sight is a better move than Moonblast, and you get stab on it with Cresselia, even though both are hitting for neutral right now. Able to get off this last second Future Sight here, but I've been debuffed, what, 3 times now, and so Articuno is going to take this lead scenario. Kind of shame on me for not committing one shield there, because both of my things in both of my Pokemon in the back don't really have the best matchups against Articuno. I'm just gonna sit here and get debuffed. Man, okay, I do not want to get debuffed for a second time, so I am going for the Dynamic Punch here. It is enough to take out the Articuno. I'm up a shield, but I'm debuffed. Oh my gosh, out comes Clefable. This is bad. I need to get rid of this thing, so I'm just going to put on some Hydro Cannon pressure. I don't get a shield. Man, really should have went for the Sludge Wave then. Kind of regretting not going for the Sludge Wave, but I was just, expecting them to switch out. So I'm really wondering what's in the back. Maybe it's a fire type like Charizard or Typhlosion. It must be something weak to Swampert. Maybe it's Registeel. That'd be really good for my Poliwrath to be matched up against. Who knows? This Clefable's going to go down. I'm up a shield. It's Charizard in the back. I need to get this Hydro Cannon off. Really good for me. But Charizard is not going to be one-shotted by this. It is going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to switch into my Poliwrath so I don't get farmed down. And this Ice Punch is going to be enough to take out this Charizard. Good game there. Going up against Obone Taro 42195. I'm probably butchering these names. Okay, this is a pretty interesting matchup, and they're running Dragon Breath, so they're not hitting me for super effective damage here. And again, this was before the Ancient Power change, so I'm also assuming they're not running Shadow Sneak. They go for Dragon Claw here. Moonblast is going to hit for super effective. I do get a shield there. The Psycho Cuts are literally doing almost no damage to this Giratina. Psycho Cut, again, is pretty much only there for energy generation. Really does not do that much damage. I do commit a shield on the Ancient Power, going for another Moonblast here. They let it go through. But here's the thing, man. My fast moves are hardly doing any damage, so it's all reliant on these charge moves. And I don't really like that too much. So if I do use Cresselia again, I honestly might just run Confusion. I get both shields there, so there is some advantage in that, but I lose the lead. Poliwrath can very quickly get to an Ice Punch, and that will be enough to take out this Giratina. And I can't really overfarm too much because the Dragon Breath damage just hurts so bad. So I can't be too greedy here. Just going to throw the Ice Punch and get rid of this Giratina. Giratina goes down. They have an armored Mewtwo in the back. Oh my gosh, I gotta get out of there. This is gonna be a Psy Strike. Are they running a Grass type in the back? Because this would be really rough. What is it in the back? They're staying in with this armored Mewtwo, so I'm wondering what's in the back. Because again, armored Mewtwo has a way better matchup against Poliwrath, so who knows? Do they have Registeel in the back? Do they have a fire type in the back? I'm very curious. It is Registeel, so I don't know why they just didn't make the immediate swap there. I'm assuming their Mewtwo is loaded with a Psy Strike ready to go. However, Poliwrath will win the CMP tie against that, so if I can farm up enough energy, and I still have a decently healthy Swampert, I'm going to go straight for the Dynamic Punch here on the Registeel, just enough to take it out. This Mewtwo has to commit the Psy Strike here. And then Swampert should be able to beat the Mewtwo to the charge move, hopefully. Swampert's very fast. Oh no, they overfarmed the perfect amount. Really good play on their part. Psy Strike is just enough to take me out and I lose that match. Good game, very close. Going up against Professor 4984K. Cresselia lead against Articuno. Am I going to play this differently this time? Let's see. I should at least commit one shield in here. I should just mirror their shielding. So I'm not going to shield up the first one. Are they going to shield up my first Future Sight? Let's see here. They do get a shield. Am I going to be an idiot and just let this go down? Or am I going to commit a second? Or am I going to commit a shield here? Let's see. Nope, I didn't shield it up. Oh, man. Big mistakes here. Thank goodness this was a couple days ago. Can learn from this. Okay, they let that go through. There is possibly merit in committing one shield, but I guess I'm just going to take the shield advantage. But this is a very awkward remaining amount of health because it allows the Articuno to farm me down and then dump a debuff into whatever comes in. So really not that great. Again, if I was running Confusion, I'd put on a lot more fast move pressure there. This is just going to be a Icy Wind. Now that Ancient Power got nerfed a little bit, I definitely think Icy Wind and Hurricane, the legacy move Hurricane, is the way to go on Articuno, specifically for this matchup. If you nuke a Poliwrath with Hurricane, it's absolutely amazing. Here's Armored Mewtwo again. I get my Poliwrath out of here. I am going to commit a shield on this Psy Strike. We know it does a lot of damage. What do they have in the back, man? So many people are leaving their Armored Mewtwo's in against my Swampert. Is it a Registeel in the back? Is it a Fire type? Who knows? But I'm very curious as to why they're leaving this Armored Mewtwo in, and I need to get rid of it anyways. Whatever they have must be very weak to Swampert because they are committing all their shields here. They want my Swampert gone. It's their own Swampert in the back. Interesting. I am in Hydro Cannon range right here. I make a swap into my Poliwrath. We know that their Mewtwo is very low. I don't hit the excellent on the dynamic punch. Oh, that freaking sucks. I really hope this is a Hydro Cannon. It's not. It's an Earthquake, but it allows me to farm down their Swampert even more. And now I can throw some Hydro Cannons on this Mewtwo again. I land the Hydro Cannon. It's not enough to take it out. I need one more Hydro Cannon. I'm able to get there before that Mewtwo's able to get to the Psy Strike. Very good game there. Barely able to take that match. Final game is up against Yuki 3 M8D. Cresselia into Giratina Origin. This is very bad. I'm being hit for super effective the entire time. So at this point, I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm just going to stay in here. Shadow Ball me. And they bait me with Ominous Wind. Oh, I think they got the boost. But it like didn't, yes. I think they got the boost, but it didn't like show. Because look at how much damage that freaking Ominous Wind does. That is not normal. So they definitely got the boost. Oh, this match is amazing. Let's just sit back and just watch this, man. I'm so glad that Ominous Wind has been nerfed now. Oh yeah. This is really good. This Ice Punch is going to do a whole lot of nothing. Look at that! Woo! This one Giratina is going to sweep my whole line of 3, man. Yeah, so we can just watch this play out. Let me know what interesting like spice picks you guys have used in Ultra League. Ampharos seems really cool. I might want to run that a little bit more. And I really like Shiftry a lot. I just need to pair it with a line that works well for me. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel and be on my friends list and train with me, head on over to my Patreon. The link will be down in the description. This freaking Giratina is just still wiping the floor with my team. That is absolutely disgusting. Thank goodness Niantic nerfed the damage of those moves a little bit. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.